I just got interrupted. Now to start this all over again. Making a fire. Being a thermostat in your own home. Ugh. Right? Yeah. Ugh. Update stuff. They want you to constantly update things. Sometimes I wonder, now I kind of don't know. All right, is that really coming from the device, or so I go do it manually, just to make sure. Okay. Not what is there? What is there to take from me when it comes to virtual reality? My videos? Be my guest. Okay. Well, anyway, the thermostat in our house, I repeat myself again, is us here who make a fire, right? We have different ways of doing things like that. Yes. So, number one, you gotta make sure that your stove's all ready to go. You have a clean out with paper. I burn paper first to clean out the flue this because you don't want a flue fire. So here we go. And then I have these here. I've got this really beautiful pot here, cast iron pot, and I've got these bags, and they're filled with pits from cherry seeds, cherry pits, okay? And I've got tons of them. Some of them are, gosh, they've got to be 18 years old. Oh, I gave some of them away to a friend. See, look, yeah, Phil. And the cherry seeds, they hold heat really well. So I put a few in here. I put a top on it, put it on the stove, and now while the fire is going, they'll heat up. And then before I go to bed, about 10 minutes before I go to bed, I put those in my bed. And guess what? Ah, yes. Yeah, works like a charm. Okay, done that for so many years. Yeah, also for the children if they wanted it. And yeah, it takes a little extra work. Yeah, a little. My sister-in-law, she found this garbage can with wheels on it. And it used to have big stacks of wood in here, that. But this works really well to just go and fill it up for what about you need, and then wheel it in, right? Yes, yeah. You have your own setup with things like that, right? Purpose of life, right? Yeah. If you don't have central heating, right, then you're going to have to figure something else out, right? Yes. So, okay. So here we go. Then there's another thing. Sometimes a fire doesn't, just depends. If you have a little help to get it started, I saved the lint from the dryer. When I didn't have a dryer, other people saved the lint for me. And I didn't have, and you can use egg cartons, but I need my egg cartons myself. So I just stuck these in a tray with some paper underneath it, put the lint in it, and then I save all the wax from the candles, wherever it comes from, right? Some people too, they just save all this for me. And then I soften the wax and I pour it over the lint. See, this is a fire starter now. One that works really, really great. You don't need a whole lot of it. Okay. So here I go. Of course, I save my newspapers, anything that I think that will, just to start it with a little bit. There's so much waste out there when it comes to paper anyway. So there we go. Oh, now I'm hot, Jan. Do I really need to make a fire? Jan goes, you better. I'm not hot like you. No, she wouldn't do that. Besides, if she really wanted to, she would make the fire herself as well. So, I'll stick that in there. In our driveway's about a half mile long, and there are sticks and this and that, from the storms that come down everywhere. So, about 3 or 4 truckloads, I go, and if I don't have enough, because the weather here isn't as severe as other places, you can go in the middle of winter and do that, and I get a truckload of branches and sticks and this and that, which I just, as I said, drive up and down. You don't make it halfway, and your truck's already loaded up, right? Yeah. So that's what I got here for kindling. Works great, and it keeps the driveway cleaned up, which, by the way, this year I haven't done yet. Okay, there we go. Oh, so how does one heat a big old house like this? Well, it's not that cold today. It's not like freezing temperatures or anything. So it won't take much to get the house a few degrees warmer, which usually that's all you need on a day like this. But otherwise, I don't know if you can see the curtains right there. All I do is open that up on the other side too. Then this room is closed off. And you can have a sauna in here if you would want to, right? One room that's nice and warm. I can cook on the stove too. I've got usually a table in here set up if I want to work on something, crafts or anything like that. I can take my laptop in here and watch a movie or something, just depends. Or if there is other company around, right? Yeah. Okay, there you go. You sit and you talk and this and that. Great, huh? Yeah, right? Oh my gosh. So, yeah, it works. It works and it's very comfortable. It's really very comfortable. All right, so I got my sticks in. Now then, there's always extra wood. Needs to be chopped up with the pallets. We have pallets. If they get too old. See, this is a little too big. So, of course, I got my axe ready here. Oh, where's my piece of wood? Oh, I don't have that in yet. So I'll just do it like this. Oh, that's got a knot in it, huh? All right. Let's go with the knots in it. Oh, there we go. There you go. Where are those knots? That's this side. Also, while doing this, if you're cold, I'm telling you what, you get warm quite fast. There. Okay. I got the second round. And of course, just as you would a campfire, you kind of make a little crisscross teepee in there. Do I want one more? Oh, this one looks pretty good. Get that in there. Now I need my glasses. Oh, yeah, and then, of course, yeah, whatever you can find. I got this one. See if it still works from last year. Yeah, don't need much. Well, yeah, so could I make a fire if I didn't have? I probably could. I do have all the stuff to do it with if it is necessary. Let's see. Okay, let's see if it'll go or not. Sometimes you have to just see. Is it looking good? Now, do I have that all open or not? Oh, got the thermostat right there. I'm not sure if this is open or not. Now it's open. It's I'd say one purpose of life is I have nothing against the comforts that one can have, central heating and many different other things. One thing, what if that suddenly isn't available for one reason or other? Power outages here are, I'd say, not common, but they happen, okay? Especially in the wintertime. So to be able to have an alternative which is not an alternative in this house. This is it, okay? Oh, you can plug in electric heaters, this, that, which cost a lot of money. But to have that, right? Where then you don't have to worry. Purpose of life isn't just to depend on other people. The purpose of life is to also, right? How can others depend on you, right? Especially when you have a family, then, one has to consider alternate scenarios, right? Yes? When you do that, you start to realize your heart to mind is more calm. Right? It is more about, okay, so do I worry about power outages? No. Oh, it's very simple, right? Why I don't. I can still do everything. It will take extra work, but we're set up for it as well. But I can still do everything that I need to do. It's a going. All right? Yes? Yeah. So the purpose of life. One of it is is just being stressed out, being confronted with the constant stress, and I don't know what in people's lives, over simple things that one can easily take control over oneself. Isn't it worth it to be more self-sufficient, for more peace of mind towards, right, the future? Never know what, this and that, right? Or as I said, power outage. So, new one I've heard was the angst for the future. I'm going, okay. I know what that means. I know where most people go with that. Well, I eliminated one angst towards in the future. If I have no power, I can still heat this house. I can still cook in this house. I can heat water in this house. You see? Yeah. Yeah. Which then brings you also to another purpose of life. Are you happy where your life is at? I mean, where you live? Are you happy with that? If not, then make a change. We did. We absolutely made a change. Big one. Never regretted it. Moving out of the city after 18 years. Living in the mountains for now 18 years. Best decision I ever made. We ever made as a family. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. Anyway, so my fire's going. There's one thing about making a fire. Oh yeah, now the fire's going. That was a part of a pallet. There's one thing about making a fire. You gotta watch it too. It'll go a little ways on its own. Gotta watch the heat. Well, depending what kind of stove you got, you will have to watch how much you put in there, this and that. Then you might make sure it doesn't go out. Remember it every once in a while. Yeah. So with self-sufficiency also comes responsibility of having it all go smoothly, right? Yes, I've had that pipe back there glowing big time going, oh. But I know how to close it down real quick and within about 60 seconds. All right, yeah. But it has happened. So, yes. Anyway, yeah, and then I've had people going, hey, I'm not sure if you noticed, but your big old burning piece of wood just fell out of the stove. You put too much in, you know, then going, oh. Okay, yeah, you got to watch people when I'm happy. You even taught children how to do this. But then you got to be there, right? Yeah. So, with self-sufficiency taking responsibility, right, for your surroundings also comes responsibility when it comes to safety. Right? Yes. All right. Well, this is going good. I think Jan will be happy with me. Jan! I made a fire! All right. Halloween Day. My granddaughter's birthday today. It's a happy day. Yes, very happy day. Made the first fire today. Ah, nice. My granddaughter's heart so warm here. First day of heat, warmth in the house from the stove. Purpose of life, regardless, is to bring God joy. Yes. All right. God's love and blessings always, and I will talk to y'all another time.